Which U.S. state is closest to Africa? The answer kind of surprised me when I first found out. Because when I first heard the question, I wasn't looking at a map. So my first thought really was Florida. And if we do Florida, we do get pretty close. But let's check out how far Florida is. First, when I first did this, I did not have a map. But now I have a map. But still looking at it, it does look like Florida indeed might be the closest to Africa. So let's measure. Looks like the closest we can possibly get is right around almost 4,000, slightly less than 4,000 miles. So right there, 3,950 miles is the closest we can get in Florida. We could try further south in Florida, but I think we're going to get something similar. Yep, that's more. Yep. So 3,950 if you go from Florida. So then I was also thinking maybe one of the Carolinas, because I did know that right here in North Carolina, it does stick out. So I was thinking maybe from there. But if we go from there, it is closer than Florida. And it looks like the closest we can get is right around 3,700 miles right there. So 3,700. But then you see that Massachusetts sticks out here. Then it could be that, and it is indeed closer. We are getting closer and closer. It does like it always seems to be Western Sahara that's the closest. So right around here it's 3,350 miles. But the answer is actually Maine is the closest. So if we go from Maine to here, we get even less, which at first thought, that was not my answer. So if you knew this at the beginning, good work. Because Maine is the closest state to mainland Africa. I guess if you count these islands here, it would be less than 3,000. But if we're talking mainland Africa, it looks like around 3,200 miles is the minimum. So there we have it. The closest state to Africa is Maine.